What's up everybody, it's Chad Lawson here again with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to show you how to do a creative shoot using only one light, one modifier. Let's get it. Alright, so today we are using my preferred brand, Policy Buff Einstein flash. You don't have to use that, you can use any flash. I recommend 500 watts per second like I always say. But we're using a Policy Buff Einstein and we're using a 28.5 inch Mola beauty dish. Now you don't have to get this because this costs $600. You can get a $100 beauty dish, you get $50 beauty dish off Amazon. They're gonna do similar effects, it's just a slight difference in quality. And on the beauty dish, we are using a grid. Now a grid, if you've never used a grid before, it helps you isolate the light so it doesn't spill out to the whole backdrop. You can really create some dramatic shadows and things like that. On a lot of different photo shoots, a lot of photographers sometimes don't move their lights and they stay in the same position. Today, I'm gonna show you how by simply moving the light and moving your positioning as a photographer can give you way more results than just having the light directly on the model. You can have it on the side, you can have it up, you can have it down, shooting up, different combinations. Today, we're gonna get into that and show you what we come up with. All right guys, so we have, as you can see, the lights are off. Probably can barely see me, but when using a beauty dish and I'm only using one light, I like to turn the lights off so I can see where my light is actually gonna hit. That is a very important detail when especially when you're just playing around. Right now, we're just coming up with something creative, nothing too structured. You'll wanna see how the light is hitting. So turn the lights off, turn your modeling light on your flash, and then you can move the light around and see how it hits the model. So look at the model really quick, and I'm gonna move this light, and you're just gonna see the difference it makes. So right now it's hitting the left side of her face, and as you can see, it creates a shadow on the right side. If I move the light head on, you can see it's a totally different effect. Now the shadow is going more so to the backdrop from straight on. If I move it to the right side, excuse me guys. If I move it to the right side, now it creates a shadow on the left side of her face. So you can get really creative, just move it around. And also what's gonna change it is your positioning as a photographer. So if I'm shooting her head on, I'm gonna get the view of the left side of her face with the shadow, the right side lit. If I go to her left side, in my camera frame, it's gonna have the left side of her face as a shadow as the main focal point and the right side lit. So we're gonna get into it, mix it up, and show you the results. Alright guys, so we just finished the first look. We're about to get into the second look. The model's changing with the stylist right now. We're gonna keep the grid on the light for right now. On the last few shots, we're gonna take it out to give that more spill look on the white backdrop. For right now, we're gonna keep it low, dark, and dramatic. All right, so guys, now we're gonna do another headshot, but I'm gonna change the lighting. I'm gonna actually raise this above and have it angle down so it creates a dramatic, you may not see, you'll see like a little bit of her eyes, but it'll have like this kind of really dramatic, dark look to it. So let's raise this up. You make sure to keep the light off so you can always see where the light is gonna hit. It'll just make your job a little bit easier. A quick little tip, if somebody has like long lashes, you can't typically get away with this because the light will hit the lashes and create a harsh shadow, but hers aren't long, so we're good on that. But you have to kind of keep in mind what your model has on to know what lighting you can use. Alright guys, so I'm actually now for this last shot, I'm gonna take the grid off because she's doing I'm not gonna say a weird pose, but she's doing a pose where I need to just get full coverage of light. It can't be too directional because it may cut her out of the picture. So I'm gonna take this grid off. You're gonna see how much of a difference that grid makes when it's on and when it's off. As you can see just from that, all the light that just opened up from me taking this grid off, that's what really affects the shot.
I just wanna have fun. Come and beat me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night to the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride.
All right guys, it's a wrap. I hope you guys learn how to use one light source to create different type of dynamic, creative, cinematic shots. Go and grab your beauty dish if you don't have one, and grab a grid for it as well. The brand doesn't matter right now, especially if you're just starting out. Just get you a beauty dish and start creating. Please like, comment, subscribe, and tune into the next video.
So I title, link up, pull up on me. Where we on? We just chillin'. Where we at? At the spot. What time? Anytime. Link up, pull up on me. Where we on? We just coolin'. Where we at? The chill spot. What time? Party time. I just